welcome to Mythic Raid. This is my first time running Mythic Bloodbound. Decided I'd start recording after the first boss because of how well it went, and getting into it here. A lot of the things from Heroic progress into the Mythic version, with the only addition of these circles that you see. You cannot let that overlap with another player. So cooldowns went out, saved Vanish for these adds, as you can see. Improved growth went out on all of them. And from there it's just caustic spatter and cleaving everything down. Did a good job of getting it all grouped up. Not much different in the fight versus Mythic versus Heroic, excuse me. It's these circles that you have to be careful with. That's the only real thing that's been added. Sit back and enjoy as you watch me run this for the very first time with a group of Mythic Raiders looking for some ringers. That the hitbox for Bloodbound is very large, so if you have the tentacles, carve out your own little space on the rings and do a little circle dance like you saw there, so that you don't have to drag it through anybody if you can avoid it. Rogue Raid rotation has not changed. You're saving your shivs for Kingsbane or Darkest Night and Venom crits, and you'll see some big ones going out. More splatter can still be cloaked in the Mythic version. Use it to your advantage. So this fight went pretty smoothly, as long as you are making sure that you are controlling where those circles are and that you're not popping them on top of your friends. A pretty easy fight to knock out, and for my first time in here, I'd say I didn't do too terribly. Be sure to check out Sikran here right now.
Nisa, you're nuts. Good work.
Alright, so the Sikran fight in Mythic, this group chose to run him around the ring, and we drop our ghosts back behind him to make it a little easier to keep decimates from hitting too many people as you'll see, he'll start rotating around as this goes off. The big difference here between heroic and mythic is that there are more of the mechanic, so you get more red arrows. You don't get as many decimates. You have to make sure that you're hitting the ghosts with the decimate, and then the overall damage that is received by the party is significantly higher if you do not drop the ghosts. So you'll see it here as we miss some of the ghosts coming up, how much damage will go out. But overall, this fight's fairly mechanic-wise similar. It's just a little bit faster, the amount that comes out. And so this strat, like, we're just running him around and keeping the red arrow mechanic back behind him, and then the decimates just shoot that way, and it keeps the center controlled, so that we can go into the center after everything fills up. And other than that, there's not really much else to say. Make sure you feint whenever he does his big AoE right here. And then other than that, it's still that's the rogue basics. Watch your cooldowns, stack Kingsbane with Deathmark when you can. Always make sure you have at least one Shiv for Kingsbane, and you're using the other Shiv to get a supercharged Envenom. If you're feeling lucky, you can always shadow step over to him after he hits his last target. One thing that should be said, if you are chosen for the red arrow mechanic where he dashes to you, you have to be spread out. There will be a circle around you so that you cannot stack on top of each other. If you are too close to each other, it does extra damage to whoever gets hit, as well as the person that is being hit. So you have to kind of spread out, and then so it makes it harder to hit all those decimates because you can't group the ghosts up on top of each other. There's that circle there that shows you just how far you can be from each other. But you can utilize Shadow Step after that last charge to get back on to the boss a little faster. You can utilize Sprint. Again, this was my first time in here for Mythic, so I was just kind of hanging out, seeing how it worked, and was surprised at how simple it was. At least with this group, this was a pretty solid group of guys. But yeah, that's pretty much the mechanics here, so enjoy as the rest of this fight plays out, because there is not much else to talk about. We are streaming now, so if you get the opportunity in the mornings through the week, you can catch me on Twitch at BoonHeadshot. And then Wednesdays and Sunday nights will be our raids. There's a chance sporadically that I'll be on, but that's when you'll find me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys stopping in, and I'll catch you on the next one.